Chapter 10, Micro Hydropower Plant. 10.1 Introduction, Scope and Applications. The hydropower plants having installed capacity of 10 kilowatts to 100 kilowatts are called micro hydropower plants. The first micro hydropower plant of 5 kilowatts capacities was installed in Godavari, Kathmandu with the Swiss assistance in 1962 AD. Since then around 3,300 MHPs have been installed in the country in hilly and mountains locations. These mini/micro/pico hydropower plants are generating close to 30,000 kilowatts of installed capacity to provide electricity for about 350,000 households approximately. Lighting has been the main benefit of MHPs. Grinding, hulling, water pumping are also done with electricity generated by MHPs and also powered to operate computers, photo studios, poultry farms and some small industries. As radios, televisions and internet are used in the villages, electricity has been a meaning to provide opportunity to get latest and useful information to the users. They get news and views of national and international importance and useful tips for their occupational betterment as well. Students can study in the evenings in bright lights. Women find their drudgery reduced and time saved to use in income generating or other beneficial works. Thus, MHP has been proved to be instrumental in remote villages where access of electricity through grid connection is synonymous to a dream. The efforts made by organizations like ITDG Nepal, Now Practical Action, IUCN, ISAMAD, Agricultural Development Bank, different educational institutes and dedicated professionals of MH sector are to be appreciated to bring the encouraging results in this sector. Gradually through various workshops, technicians have obtained knowledge and skill to manufacture and all required technology for MHP. However, it took around 30 years to be a discipline of industries. The technicians and entrepreneurs have been able to carry jobs for survey, design, manufacturing of turbines and equipment, installation, commissioning as classified jobs as per their professional expertise in the later phase. 10.2 Introduction to Policy of MHP Development in Nepal. Alternative Energy Promotion Center, AEPC, is a government institution established on November 3, 1996, under the Ministry of Science and Technology with the objective of developing and promoting renewable/alternative energy technologies in Nepal. Currently, it is under the Ministry of Energy, Water Resources, and Irrigation. 169. It functions independently and has an 11 members board with representatives from the government sector, industry sector, and non-governmental organizations. The various policies of government regarding micro-hydro development in Nepal are Hydropower Development Policy 2001, Renewable Energy Subsidy Policy 2000/2006, Subsidy Delivery Mechanism 2000/2006, Rural Energy Policy 2006. The basic principles for policies of micro-hydro development are mobilization of private sectors and their investment in public participation from the consumers. The highlights of different hydropower development policies are to generate electricity at low cost, to extend reliable and qualitative electric service, to tie up electrification with the economic activities, to render support to the development of rural economy, operating small and mini hydropower projects at the local level, make electric service available to as many people as possible, participation of local bodies, discourage dependence on excessive subsidy, encourage financing institutions to invest. 10.3 Advantages and relevance of MHP in Nepal. Nepal is rich in water resources. But due to lack of advanced technology and skilled manpower, we have not been able to make its optimum use. Development of large-scale hydropower requires large investment. We have not been able to invest ourselves and on the other side attract international investors. So, meanwhile, micro hydropower can be good source of energy to us. They can provide economical source of energy at the local level, thus minimizing the dependence on the commercial energy sources. The use of micro hydropower system is especially suitable to rural areas where majority of people depend on traditional energy source for heating and lighting, which often produce negative consequences to health and well-being of the people. The importance of micro hydropower plants can be highlighted in the following points. It relies on a renewable, non-polluting, indigenous resource that can displace petroleum-based fuels that are frequently imported at considerable expenses and effort. 170. A micro-hydro can be source of income to the skilled and unskilled manpower within the vicinity. As a component of water development scheme, it can be integrated with irrigation and water supply projects to maximize benefits while sharing the cost among several sectors. It is a well-proven technology, generally well beyond the research and development stage. In addition, hydropower resources have already been harnessed for years by rural entrepreneurs and farmers in our country. Micro hydropower utilizes the local resources for generating the energy. Micro hydropower schemes permit local villager involvement in the full range of activities from initiation and implementation to operate, maintenance. When villagers contribute labor and local materials, the cost incurred are lower, and when villagers are committed to a properly planned and executed project, the possibility of its long-term success increases significantly. Large hydropower is connected to national grid through large transmission lines. In remote areas, where it is very difficult to transmit national grid due to topography and uneconomical to transmit electricity to distant places, micro-hydro can be economic to produce and supply electricity to the isolated villages even without being connected to the national grid. 10.4 General layout of basic components of MHP. The general layout of basic components of micro-hydro power plant is given below. General layout of basic components of micro-hydropower project. 171. Thank you.